Okay, that's me. Check me out. You need to get in touch. I'm always open. Gab TV is the place to go. I have a lifetime subscription. I'm not going to pass away. This is my soul tapestry. I feel very close to Nostradamus. He's on Sirius A right now. But this is my history. This is who I was. I'm claiming all this. Okay, so I have a relationship with Nostradamus. It's really good. And I'm going to refer to this presentation. So please look at it. It's on my YouTube channel. So feel free to look at it. It talks about Nostradamus predictions. Okay, now I'm going to take you into a present state. So please listen. In current events, things came to pass that were foreshadowed. It has to do with King Charles, who's been colonized by the reptiles, but he's the king. So you'll notice currently that there are protests going on in France, and it has to do with the pension revision action that's taken place that's tied to surveillance, very similar to what goes on in China, with people being able to be identified through AI, where the surveillance system is set up for the Paris Olympics for a temporary 1-year period ending in 2025, where everybody will be tracked. Now, the people rose up. Kaia Ra went to France. Kaia Ra liberated France months ago. She went back over. She met with the Blessed Mother. She was Joan of Arc. Father Bertrand, hear me. She went over to France. Miraculously, the permission to attend, because the elections occurred, she didn't even know it was coming. But she knew she was going back. I met at her conference in Austin at that interim period, and then she went back. The Sophia Code was the #1 bestseller in France. The French people have awareness that you don't know about, but they rise up. They were in a very relaxed mood, protesting, with people dancing and cameramen walking around to see a very mellow French population, without any tomahawk swinging, without really big opposition. Primarily white, but not all white. Recently in France. So Prince Charles was planning a visit. Akora made note of it. Oh, he's coming to France. Akora mentioned that. I caught it. And then his trip was canceled. Charles abruptly, publicly, media, made a big note, a little kingly note, that, hey, I can't come. And the reporters were talking about repercussions toward a 1789 French Revolution connection. So here's a head talking horse head of the reptilian social memory complex projecting himself, just as predicted, from England onto the euro in France with his pound, to say, oh, my trip was canceled. And the reporters are attaching it to a 1789 foreshadowing contention of the Treaty of Versailles. That was like a World War I, all the treaties and all the countries, and we made our bed of dedicated war with nation states in Europe to connect together and compete with the U.S. on one side, and then the Chinese dragons way up on the other side, and there's these massive collectives of, you know, the euro and going against Putin and Z. You know, we're talking about two good men, and Chairman Z will survive because I believe he's rewalking the test of Solomon. Having signed up for a lot of things globally, he visited the U.S. Chairman XI appears to be a good man. He's connected very well with Vladimir Putin and the Russian people, who have very well-aligned unity, and you can see it. And I took a video of a Ukrainian soldier that I'll attach to this one, crying his eyes out. And he reminded me a little bit of Nick Nikienko, but with a little bit more of a negative attitude, a big-headed guy who's like saying fucking faggots. He's talking about Zelensky, his friend died. This is an authentic Ukrainian man who's just been, you know, awakened to the sickness of Borat and what they did to their own dark country with their own problems. Ukrainian is Kazakhstan dark. It goes back, they play fucking polo with heads, and they're madmen, and they're attached to Seinfeld and the Draco. So that's a short video. I'm going to attach other ones to show you what was predicted and what's happening right now. I'm going to attach a lot of videos to this one to keep it short. So watch these other ones and see how it all connects together. I love everybody. We're all going to rise up, man. Follow me. I follow Yeshua Ben Joseph. We're all rising up. There's a Ra social memory complex as sure as there's a reptilian one. And their time is about up. It's going to get really good around here, trust me. The Hopi are going to rise up. The Hopi people will rise up. That will occur. That will come to pass. Arkansas will be a great place of the future with Sarah Huckabee Sanders and General Scruggs. We will transform this state. We will transform this nation under Byron Fenton. And we know who the true leaders are. And if I have to be waterboarding on 21 June at the base of that Lincoln chair, it will come to pass. I will be there then. But by then I will be 4 times as lit. And I'll know you by your gait and by your face and by where you think you're going. And I will have angels with me to lay you down if need be. Tulsi Gabbard, you're number 1. You turtle woman. You murdering nurse. You better authenticate yourself. Quick. Step aside. Tell the truth about George Soros, your occulted role in all this, and we'll forgive you. And that'll be that. But you come clean, young lady. The time is up, Major. Major, I'm calling you out from retirement. I'm still in. Ra, are you in? Tulsi, are you in? Suzanne Spooner's in. Dolores Cannon is in. Indigo Angel's in. Billy's in. Tim Wilder's in. Alexander Quinn is in. Tom Deuce is in. The Angels of Light are in. Count St. Germain is in. That man posed with Helen Blavatsky. He was at the wedding feast at Cana. What was at the wedding feast at Cana? Thank the water. He and Mary Magdalene. She got him out of the tomb, brother, sister. My cohort, my equal, rise up. My family member, my brother, my eternal cohort. 900 million of us firstborn. You pass with what you know. If you have a good family, you're going back to heaven. Say good morning to people. And don't suffer. Enjoy your life. Peace.